Welcome to the fourth episode of Stories in Progress. I'm Bree, and yes, I am graduating from high school, and I will be attending the University of Texas at Arlington. So I know it's been a while since I last had an update about what I've been writing and basically how the writer's life has been. So this is going to be like a catch-up video and what has been going on and what I am going to do in the next few months before college begins. So please subscribe and let's begin the episode. My final semester of high school has been very rough and challenging. I believe semester 2 is usually the semester that really gets people and like all those temptations come in, like because you're finishing out the year strong and all, but there are some things that are going to try to get in the way, and there was a lot of that. And the last time I updated, I was pretty much in the middle of trying to get plenty of essays done, and I had like a literature trial and all that stuff. That's done with, out of the way. Just school in general. I was just trying to finish strong with the last 6 weeks, and wow, it has been a lot has happened. Thank goodness I did pass both of my dual credit classes, both with 90s. So, yes. And pretty much I am finished with school. My last day was yesterday. The seniors were able to get out of school a week early, and now I'm here, day one. I'm doing a video. Yes. And that's a lot to prepare for graduation. I'm just trying to take it one day at a time. Just try to enjoy myself while I still can before I go to college. College is very exciting for me and a new chapter I'm going to go through. But that's in 3 months. And I have 3 months to just enjoy myself. Okay? So let's talk writing. When it comes to writing videos, I'm going to be really honest. I have not been like 100%. Not only school, but like uploaded videos. Like I want to do it consistently. I want to enjoy what I do, but I just feel this mental strain on myself. I'm like, oh, all these videos about different topics that falls into writing. I really enjoy talking about the writing process. I really love expressing my stories and how I feel about that. That's what I really enjoy. Like I still love to talk about like coming up with ideas, different stuff like what makes short stories great, or all those topics. But I feel like I'm not all the way myself, because usually how I film videos is with my desk and you see my bookshelf. But I just feel like I'm not like myself entirely. I just feel like I am limiting myself with that. So when it comes to writing videos, I would love to do more videos that involves the writing process, and I feel more spontaneous. I have a video that I posted last week about editing my novella again. So please check out that video. I love doing that video. I was actually editing chapter 3, and I was also finding some flaws that I just noticed. And with this novella I wrote 3 years ago, it was my first ever book, and I love it from the bottom of my heart. But there are obviously some flaws. And yay! My papers are here. Usually I have my notes nearby. So, yes. So, like I said, in that novella, in the editing video for my novella, I was focusing on chapter 3. The biggest flaws were like repetition of certain words or phrases. I had to move some sentences and all that stuff. There was a character description of the main characters that was throwing the entire chapter off. Like, okay, so you read the first paragraph that sets up the whole scene, And then the second paragraph is like, oh, this is what the characters look like. And then I have this little info dump about the main character. Like, it's kind of important in a way, but parts that feel very unnecessary. And I'll tell you, in that video, I was very scared of removing it, but it was absolutely necessary for me to improve in my improve my book, not improve my writing. Well, I'm actually taking more things out than I'm putting in, but I'm trying to put a little bit in so it's not like anyways. Also some unnecessary words that can be quite wordy whenever I'm writing things. Like I'm trying to put it on the page, but when I'm rereading it, like to myself, I'm like, oh, I need to take some of these words away. And yeah, and editing chapter 3 inspired me to actually revise my entire novella again. And I noticed some common things, so like repetition of certain words, and I had to rephrase some words and sentences. So there were some bits of dialogue as well that was like a little choppy and like it was taking away what the characters were trying to say. And one of the things I did want to talk about in this vlog, so I have been editing in April, and it's in the middle of May. I haven't done too much editing. I think, oh yeah, I did do a little bit of editing last week. I do want to publish this novella, and I'm trying to figure things out and all that stuff. And later on in this video, I'm going to talk about like my goals with my books in general. But yeah, so far I am on chapter 7. I haven't done too much with that yet, but hopefully by the end of this month, I finish editing that novella, and I'll see where it goes from there, and I'll just reread it one more time, like, okay, this is like the final product, and I'll start formatting. Yesterday I was actually writing. I was writing a short story, and I haven't been writing short stories in a little bit, but whenever I'm in writer's block, and whenever I can't write the main story that I really want to focus on, and it's been quite difficult because my very first novel, it's been over 2 years now, and I still have not been able to pass chapter 16 for some reason. And what has been helping me is writing short stories. And a few short stories that I've been writing about is based on my novella series. Yes, my novella is a series, a trilogy. And I've been writing this short story on the side. I'm trying to find it because it is in here. No. One sec. Is this the one? No. So, yes, this is my current novel. I'm on chapter 16. And I'm stuck. I only wrote a few lines yesterday, which is okay, but I would love to finish it someday. Oh, here we go. So, my short story so far. Yes, as you can see, it's like probably 4 pages front and back. But I've been working on this actually since last year, and I really like the story that I outlined it a lot, and I made it an alternative series to my novella series that I want to publish someday. I really enjoy this story. This is actually about the villain, and this is like a what if scenario. Okay, so this did not really happen, but it would have been nice. And I don't know. I like this story. But let's see. Yes, this year, so at the end of March, I continued it. So I finished the first scene of this like in about a day in 2024. But this year, 2025, I just started writing, like the next scene, and after that, next scene. And throughout the days, like and beginning of April and all that stuff, I've been writing like nonstop pretty much. And the short stories have really helped me get in the writing mood. And also in the month of April, I was reading the Hunger Games, the Sunrise on the Reaping. I've been doing videos on that as well. So, yeah, I did chapter spoilers. It was new to me. The length of the videos weren't as I had hoped. I really liked Sunrise on the Reaping. I didn't have too many dislikes about it, but that was my entire month of April going over the book chapter spoilers. But I highly anticipated the review, and I have plenty of views on that video as well. So if you want to check it out, please do so. It will be located in the description down below. School has been a lot of my time. I don't know. School just comes back to me. I'm like, whew. Yeah. But now I'm finished with school. Oh my gosh. It's just so crazy. And I'm like, for the next 3 months. And for the next few months, I really want to focus on, I really want to focus on my book and try to do something with it. I want to do more. And it's so funny because last July, I've been like, okay, I have a year and all that stuff. I'm going to get ready. I'm going to like prep marketing my book and all that stuff. And no, I did not. Okay, I did not. I've listened to so many writing videos and, how to do it and how to get ready and all. I just never done it yet. And it's just been a lot. And it's a lot of decision making and all that stuff. And wow. And today I was actually listening to some writing videos about like marketing and publishing a book and like creating a website and newsletter. Like I was thinking about all those things, and I want to really get started with that. It's all about the time that goes into it, and I really want to do that. So other than here on YouTube, I also want to focus on like getting into the process of marketing and publishing my book, and I really want to publish my novella series, obviously the first book first. And yeah, I really want to know what that's like and all that stuff. And I'm just trying to figure it out, like find my footing with the book publishing process. And everything's a process. I'm really trying to trust the process and try to know which way to go. As you can see, I'm trying to stay with it. Hey, it's so funny because I haven't been sipping on my cup all video. And wait a second. Get your favorite cup and let's start sipping. Remind me on the next episode, don't forget about the cup. So, speaking of short stories, the one that I wrote yesterday, well, I'm almost done with it. The short story that I wrote yesterday is called The Training. This is a short story based on a book series that I have not written yet. But I enjoy these short stories, and this is basically this short story in particular is about a boy who has powers that he cannot control, and his sort of mentor has this desire to train him. And with the story, it just goes crazy, and some unexpected things that occur. And I'll say one of my unexpected scenes that I wrote. Ooh, section on the back. Yep. The most unexpected scene I wrote in this short story was, in fact, that something was on fire. So, yeah, and you can probably make a prediction of what was on fire. And I was writing that like almost all day yesterday, and I was like so thrilled and like, wow, I'm like getting into the writing mood, and wow. And it was my last day at school, high school ever, and I was writing. I was happy. You know what would make me happier? If I can do that with my novel. But yeah, my novel. Well, let's talk about my novel for a little bit. So early in the video, I did say I'm on chapter 16, and well, I've been nowhere because I'm in the middle of chapter 16, and I'm like, I have no idea what to do. Well, I do, but the words aren't coming to me. And I say in multiple videos that sometimes in writer's block, you might not know like which direction to go, or the words might not be coming to you and all that stuff, but it's really how you make of it and what you're going to do about it. So what I've been doing is writing short stories, occupying my time, and I don't just write one book or one story. I have multiple stories that are in progress, and I haven't been doing it in a while, but when I get back to those stories, it really sets the tone of where I'm at in my writing. I love writing so much. I'm going into college, continuing that, pursuing that, and I really want to find a writing community who loves writing as well. I actually want to start an organization of my own, focusing on, building other writers and all that stuff. I kind of been thinking about that on the side as well. I'm just trying to take one thing at a time. I'm really trying to take one day at a time because we can never go back to the past. We can't do that. And it's really important to live each day to the best of our ability. And for me, I'm taking every hour, every minute, every second. And like I said earlier in this video, I want to create more videos that are more spontaneous, me going through the writer's process. I want to make this interactive in a way that others can relate and fall in love with writing. And it doesn't have to be like full on, oh, I want to publish, but it can be like as a hobby or something on the side. Like, okay, maybe you're like after a long day at work, school, or doing some type of activity, you just want to sit down and take a break, and maybe you have a story idea that you want to write down. And it doesn't matter what length it is, like as long as you can writing down and put it on paper or on a device. That's what really matters whenever it comes to writing and finding your creativity. Like you gotta be willing to sit down and do it. And with the 3 months I have before starting college, I need to allow myself to be productive. Like 2 weeks ago, I made a poll about a live stream that I want to do that is still up and going. But I also want to announce that I'm going to do the live stream next Friday. I'll figure out the time on my channel. It's going to be very fun, and this is actually going to be my very first one. And I hope I see you there. This has been a very, very, very interesting episode of Stories in Progress, just catching up, and hopefully I come back next month on this writing vlog, update you about some more things that is going on. Hopefully I'm making more progress with my stories I'm currently writing, and also trying to get my first novella out there and see where it goes. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.